There's that music again. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Math You Should Know. Tuesday afternoon edition. Thanks for joining us here on the screencast. Today, we're going to be talking about rational numbers again. We know rational numbers are any sort of number that you can write as a fraction. And what we're going to do with numbers today, we're going to compare and put in order from least to greatest, or maybe greatest to least, fractions, decimals, and percents. Let's get right down to it. Here we have a fill in the circle with a less than, greater than, or equal to symbol to make a true statement. Oh, do I see fractions? Do I need to get into my time machine? Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you remember when we talked about fractions, we talked about fractions being, well, that's a horrendous time machine. We talked about fractions being nothing but division problems. So let's take a look at this. I'm going to write it in an old-timey way. And over here, I'm going to do the same with this fraction. We're going to try to see which one of these is bigger than the other. And what I'm going to do is I want to convert all of these things just to decimals. And I know once I get to a decimal, I can compare them, comparing like objects. So let's take a look. We got 5 divided by 8. If I only had a calculator, I would be able to figure it out. Here we go. We got 5 divided by 8, and that equals, all right, 625 thousandths. And let's try my calculator again. There we go. We got 7 divided by 20. Oh, it changes every 7 divided by 12 equals, oh, that's a lot of 3s. Let's just round it to 5, 8, 3. I'm going to put a bar notation over 3 saying that's going to go on for some very long time. Now I have 2 decimals, 625 thousandths, 583 thousandths for the sake of this problem. And I know that 625 of something is bigger than 583 of something. So I would do this. 5/8 is greater than 7/12. Even if I have more than 2 fractions to order, that's all I have to do. Convert by dividing the fraction to a decimal, compare the 2 decimals, and use the correct symbol. By the way, in case you are forgetting that symbol, let's take it easy on you today. How about 2 is some relationship to 1? Well, we know that 2 is larger than 1. If you forgot that this is the greater than symbol, please remember Pac-Man always wants to eat something bigger. Very good. Moving on. Here we have a fraction and a decimal. Half the work's done for us. That decimal will still be a decimal when I get done. I'm going to convert 3/4 to a decimal, 3 divided by 4, which some of us have already memorized is 75 hundredths. Now let's think of it this way. If I have 3/4 of something, or 3/4 of a dollar, I would have 75 cents. I don't have to do any work really with the 7/10. If I wanted to, for comparison's sake, even out the hundreds column, so I look at 75 and compare it to 70, that really does help me a little bit. I know that this is bigger. Yes, that makes sense. So I would say up here that 3/4, which is 75 hundredths, is greater than 7/10. Remembering Pac-Man one more time. Let's make it Ms. Pac-Man so we're less sexist this evening. All right. And one more type of problem. It adds one bit of step, but no big deal. We've done all this in this unit already. We need to convert, first of all, this 80. We need to figure out if this 85% that Lucida made, and it looks like they're playing basketball, and Henry made 7 out of 10, which one has a better free throw percentage, I suppose. Okay, let's take a look. Let's compare. First of all, we got 85%, and we talked about this percent symbol, meaning part of 100, and also meaning be careful. Doesn't play very well with others. And we have 7/8, and we know what to do with that. We've just been talking about that. Let's attack the percent first. We do need to get rid of the symbol so that we can actually use this number. If I remember, I have my bounce strategy, changing this to a decimal. I would go bounce, and now I have 85 hundredths. Hundredths, part of 100%, yeah? Yes, that's correct. Now, 7/8, why don't we use our divided by strategy to convert it to a decimal? If we just change everything to decimals, the world would be so much better. All right, here we go. We got 7 divided by 8. Brilliant. Is, okay, close. 8, 7, 5. I'm going to just add a 0 on the end to equal out our thousands column. Which is bigger, 850 or 875? You are so right. It would be the 875 thousandths is greater than 850 thousandths, which means up here that it looks like Henry is a better free throw, slightly better free throw shooter than Lucia. Ladies and gentlemen, that's how you convert fractions to decimals. That's how you put rational orders in number. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the math you should know.